Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Diplomats Desk. I am your host Meet Shah. India, the world's largest democracy, fifth largest economy, and a growing global power. But have you ever wondered how India decides its stand on global issues? Why does India join hands with the US in Quad, buy oil from Russia, even of the sanctions, and still support Palestine at the United Nations? All these choices are shaped by the determinants of Indian foreign policy, the key factor that guide India's action on global stage. Let's break them down with real number facts and examples that explain how India plays its cards internationally. India's geography is its first major determinant. It shares 15,200 kilometers of land borders with seven countries like Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar, and a 7,500-kilometer coastline facing vital sea lanes of communication. To the north, the Himalayas act as a natural defense barrier, while to the south, the Indian Ocean connects India with Africa, West Asia, and Southeast Asia. This position makes India the central power of the Indian Ocean region. That's why India launched the Sagar initiative, which is security and growth for all in the region. Through this, India provides coastal surveillance radars, disaster relief, and the training support to countries like Mauritius, Seychelles, and Sri Lanka. Border tensions with China, especially the Galwan Valley clash of 2020, show how geography directly shapes India's security priorities. Second, economic interests. Foreign policy decisions are often driven by trade, investments, and resource needs. India is the fifth largest economy with a GDP of about $4.1 trillion in 2025. Its total foreign trade crossed $1.6 trillion in 2023-2024. For energy, India imports over 85% of its crude oil, with Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and the UAE among the top suppliers. During the Ukraine war, India increased discounted oil imports from Russia, which became India's top supplier in 2023. Strategic trade pacts reflects this focus, like the India-UAE Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, which boosted bilateral trade beyond $85 billion, and the India-Australia Economic Cooperation Agreement, opening markets for Indian pharma, IT, and textiles. India's foreign policy aims to secure energy, markets, and technology, the triad of modern diplomacy. Third is political and ideological values. India's diplomacy reflects its democratic principles but with realism. It follows a policy of strategic autonomy, meaning India aligns with issue, not blocks. That's why India can be a member of the Quad with the US, Japan, and Australia, while also being part of BRICS with Russia and China. India advocates respect for sovereignty, anti-terrorism, and inclusive growth. In the United Nations, India consistently calls for the Palestine's two-state solutions while also maintaining strong relations with Israel, especially in the defense and technology cooperations. This balance of values and interest is a hallmark of India's modern diplomacy. Fourth is national security. India faces threats from both conventional and non-conventional resources. Two nuclear neighbors like China and Pakistan demand constant vigilance. Incidents like Pulwama in 2019 led to Balakot airstrikes, showing India's resolve for preemptive defense. India spends nearly 2% of the GDP on defense and is the fourth largest military spender globally. Strategic initiatives like the Quad, Malabar naval exercises, and defense corridor projects in Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh show how India combines diplomacy with deterrence. Fifth is history and culture. India's soft power backbone. With a civilization over 5,000 years old, India promotes its culture globally through the Indian Council for Cultural Relations (ICCR) and initiatives like International Day of Yoga celebrated in over 190 countries. The Indian diaspora, numbering 32 million people across 200 nations, is the largest in the world, sending home more than $120 billion in remittances in 2023. Bollywood, cricket, diplomacy, and shared heritage projects like restoring Buddhist sites in Vietnam and Cambodia strengthen India's image as a cultural bridge builder. Sixth, leadership and global context. Each leader shaped India's external vision differently. Indira Gandhi in 1971 led India through the Bangladesh Liberation War, dismantling Pakistan and establishing India's regional dominance. Atal Bihari Vajpayee in 1998 conducted the Pokhran second nuclear tests, then opened dialogue with the US and Pakistan, balancing boldness and peace. Dr. Manmohan Singh in 2005 signed the India-US civil nuclear deal, ending decades of nuclear isolations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi 2014 till present brought visibility and energy through policies like Act East, Neighborhood First, and the G20 presidency in 2023, where India introduced the African Union as a permanent member, a diplomatic masterstroke that showcased India's inclusive leadership. Today, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar symbolizes this confident, articulate diplomacy, calling India a friend of all, a pawn of none. 7. Global institutions. India actively shapes multilateral forums. In BRICS, it pushes for financial reform and equitable growth. In the UN, India has contributed more than 2 lakh peacekeepers since 1948, the largest from any single nation. Through the International Solar Alliance, India leads over 120 countries towards clean energy cooperations, and during its G20 presidency in 2023, India advanced the theme of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family, and championed the Global Biofuels Alliance, linking energy and environment goals. So, what truly drives India foreign policy? It's not a single factor, it's a blend of geography, economy, security, culture, leadership, and the global realities. India balances idealism with interest, tradition with technology, and diplomacy with decisiveness. As the world becomes multipolar, India's message is clear. We seek peace, partnership, and progress for all. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit like, share, and subscribe for more world affairs explainers. And tell me in the comments which factor do you think will shape India's foreign policy the most in the next decade. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.